you for having me. I think Donald Trump is the angel that has been sent to emancipate the emancipation of Biafra. We must understand that in the cabinet of Donald Trump, we have a very critical person, Susan Willie. Susan Willie, who is the current chief of staff of Donald Trump, was captured some few weeks ago, having conversations with some critical states that need to be delivered from the shackles of Boko Haram, which by extension is the Fulani Caliphate. We can see that most of the NGOs that we have in Nigeria today are domiciled in the north. Most of the NGOs which are financed, when we look at it historically, we saw that these were the machinations of Barack Obama. Barack Obama, who had a deal, unfortunately, he had a deal with Buhari that they have to do everything to bring Nigeria down. Because when Jonathan was in power, when Jonathan was in power, Nigeria was speculated to be the biggest nation in Africa and even ahead of some European countries. So you will understand that when Barack came in, they financed Fulani because they know that the Fulanis are always anti-progressiveness. The only thing they want, the only thing they like is Sharia. The only thing they want is to suppress people and take away people's progress. And they gave that to who? To Buhari. Then the NGOs started coming in. If you look at it before 2014, we didn't have NGOs in this country. US aid was not coming into this country. Obama even wanted to pass a bill that man will be marrying each other. So when Trump came on board, the first step Trump took was he called Buhari. He said, Buhari, why are you killing my people in the southeast? He asked him that question. He asked him that, Buhari, are you sure you are not a dummy? What is going on? Buhari was just laughing. He asked him again. He said, why are you killing Christians? If you take a look at the Nigerian man, the region that is predominantly Christians are the Biafras. And if you look at it, within that period of 2017-2018, that was when Nnamdi Kanu residence was invaded. That was when his father was killed because of that abuse of human rights. Donald Trump has not forgotten. Nnamdi Kanu, this is why it's good to be good. When Donald Trump was about to win his election in 2020, Nnamdi Kanu was one of the very important contributors. Nnamdi Kanu, a very charismatic and a very vocal person, he was in that convention and he ensured that he paid his dues. And that was when he had that relationship with Susu Willis. You will see that the first step when Donald Trump came on board, he said that US aid that is financing the Fulanis will stop. You will see that they have not been crying. They have been concocting, coming up with all manner of cock and bull stories, saying that so it is the Christians. It has never been the Christians financing this. Orabweze will have a day because, of course, she is on the path of truth. And this is the same cause Simon Ekpa came out to extend. Because ever since Nnamdi Kanu has been incarcerated, Simon Ekpa came to push that agenda. They started having lobbies in the United States of America. Don't forget, they told you that Simon Ekpa will be extradited. Since when? Since when? They have told you he will be extradited since January. Have you seen anything? But instead, it is Nigerian army that has been disgraced. Canada saw what they are doing to the Biafrans. You can see that there is one-time abuse of human rights in the southeast. And don't forget, we have what we call an BRGIE annex in Canada. And they reported this case to the Canadian government. The Nigerian government or the Nigerian army was invited that they should bring 7 people were packing themselves to Canada. The man said, what is going on here? They asked them again. They said, we only invited 10 of the Nigerian army. You are bringing 70. Are you people trying to run away? Or are you trying to bring your issues, your terrorism into our state? And they were denied. They were told to go to hell. At this stage, it is imminent that there has always been a voice of truth. And no matter how evil tries to spread his rumors, it only takes one day, because it is apparent now that the Nigerian army, the Nigerian government, all along have been complicit in the killings, in the ridicule and humiliations of the southeastern states of the Biafrans. Chidi Odinkalu came out and questioned Ribadu. There are no Ribadu. Why are you still holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Tinubu has been questioned. Why are you still holding Nnamdi Kanu? There's no reply for that. He has also asked Ribadu, why did the Nigerian army take 70 instead of 10? Ribadu has switched off his phone. He cannot, there's no response. All of them, they have no response. There's only one thing here. It shows that Nigeria as a state does not have respect for rule of law. They do not have respect for what? For what we call human rights. Only the Fulani seems to have their way. Orabueze is having a very big win. Alex Storm must be very careful, because we know he is about to go into what we call a very dirty deal, wherein he wants to have an exchange of the Biafran gas for the extradition of who? Of Simon Ekpa. But it's going to fail, because Donald Trump, just as Donald Trump has intervened in Ukraine incident, you know what Donald Trump has done? You know what Donald Trump did to the Hamas? He called the Hamas and said, I give you 24 hours.
Saturday to do the needful.
And by Friday night, as if they were doing vigil, all of them, we don't want wahala. Carry your picking them. It is just a matter of time. It is ticking.
Oh.
The caliphate of the Fulani, he is clipping it one after the other. The money that is funding those terrorists has been cut short now. Very soon, they will start running out from the bushes into the city. We'll start picking them one by one. And then from there, look at what is going on in Sokoto. Why has the Sultan never been attacked for one day? That's my question. My brother, they will tell you that they are fighting in Ikeja. Every time, Ikeja. But the Sultan's house is at Guinness. No, but nothing happened to him.
Or you could said.
Nothing happened to him. It tells you one thing. They know that if these people go, within 2 weeks, I guarantee you, the North will start stabbing. Because they know that the resources that they are able to exploit from that southern part of the country is what that is sustaining them. And they must do everything. Those that were supporting them, which were the Democrats. And you know, during that election, I was looking at some of my Igbo brothers who were supporting Democrats, who were hoping for Kamala Harris to come in. We were just looking at them like, it seems you don't even understand what liberation means. You don't. Donald Trump's first speech, the very first day he made a speech when he won, he said anywhere in the world where people are suppressed, he will intervene. That was the first blow. First blow. With Pakistan, you know, there was this Palestine, this thing. He started deporting them. He said, if you do not like USA, go back to your country. The next thing, Hamas got their own share of it. Next thing, I am sure, is going to be the Biafrans. And of course, by the end of the day, we are going to have Orabueze, Simon Ekpa, and Nnamdi Kanu vindicated. Thank you.
Finally, on this issue, some people are saying that with the revelation coming from Scott Perry, you know, a congressman, it is going to trigger Donald Trump getting EU nations to show and sign into final Biafra recognition. Consider the fact that that revelation by Scott Perry might have triggered, you know, the sufferness of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. Is that really possible?
Of course, it is possible. You must understand that there is a land, they call it Somaliland. That land was never supposed to be a recognized land. When Donald Trump came, he recognized it. When Donald Trump came, he made Jerusalem once again the capital of Israel. Until today, nobody dares question it. You know, he used to be Tel Aviv. Then he came and he said that I am.
It's a big surprise to everybody because I don't know why Finland, deviated from being a country with good human rights record, so lately. I know how they took the issue of Simon Ekpa at the preliminary, primary stage. And they actually have been defending Ekpa, soliciting for him to be a right, citizen. A citizen that has never been culpable of any crime, both present and in the past, when he was in the public office in Finland and when he was enlisted into Finnish military. Ekpa worked as a true Finnish, military officer without eloping, without deserting his duty when it matters most to defend the territorial integrity of Finland, when there was, this issue in Scandinavian country, the issue of Ukraine and Russia. Finland actually took their own, side, and they backed the NATO, and the Ekpa was with them. He was a marksman as a military officer. He was doing well. So I don't see how Finland abandoned, her citizen this very late. Ekpa currently is a Finnish citizen. He had actually in the past returned his gold medal to Nigeria, his Olympic medal. He rejected Nigeria. He rejected their medal. He said, I won this gold medal when I was a Nigerian. Now I've returned it. I have nothing to do with Nigeria anymore. But what surprised me is why must Finland, stoop so low, so lately? Do you know that the issue of Igbo coup, as narrated by, Babangida IBB in his latest book, has actually vindicated Simon Ekpa in the faraway Finland? That was when Finnish citizens, all of them, rose up because they were with us during the war. They fought with us. They supplied us with all necessary materials to at least cure or bring nutritional food to the Biafran land for the Kwachoko children of Biafra not to die, all of them not to die. And this one currently has ignited another upheaval, commotion, protest in Finland. The book written by IBB, that it wasn't Igbo coup, it was Yoruba coup, it was Hausa coup, it was Fulani coup, it was all Nigerian military, coup, military, all Nigerian tribe coup. It wasn't a particular region that, staged the coup, as the accusation was in the past. And this has stirred up commotion, protest in the faraway Finland, whereby all the citizens, Finnish citizens, whereby all the Igbo Finland, circle the presidential villa, protesting, asking for immediate release, unconditionally, of Mazi Simon Ekpa. And today, that is what is going on currently in Finland. The Finnish citizens, their youth there, the elderly there, they actually have been at least asking for the president of the Finland to do the needful, to allow Simon Ekpa to go back to his social media commentary and run his other businesses. Lately, we've seen how all his properties, all his facilities, all his investments in Finland were released. It was frozen before, it was confiscated by the Finnish citizen. But today, we can see a Finland, that has released everything that belongs to Simon Ekpa in Finland. Courtesy that book written by IBB. There's much speculations in Nigeria now that everything about Nnamdi Kanu is now of the past, because his incarceration, his suffering and pain is now of the past, to be considered past because of what the latest revelation by Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida in his book, that the Igbos were treated, unfairly because of, whom they are, because of their success, because they actually overgrown, outshone, outshines other tribes in Nigeria in the face of war, in the face of pogrom, escalations of 67 to 70. These people still are doing well, waxing stronger and stronger than any other tribe in Nigeria. That is causing serious political ripple now on the, global, let me say, frame, because the whole world is seeing it. The White House, the congressmen, the British lords, the British Labour, in the parliamentarian there, they are discussing Igbo. Actually, Britain has actually known that it was BBC that first announced it a an Igbo coup before other tabloid, other, pressmen, journalists, media houses in Yoruba